Well, I think I had an answering machine that talked like that about 20 years ago. That game Sunday night seems like years ago. It was only actually 8 months ago. I'm NFL media analyst Elliot Harrison, and reliving that game and 7 months of off-season and deflated footballs and Jimmy Graham trades and everything else made me just want to get to the regular season, and that's why we're going to do NFL Now's Power Rankings right now, as you can read them on NFL.com/Power Rankings. And you see 20-11 right there, the Texans and Rams bringing up the rear of the top 20 teams. Carolina, a little bit of a drop. That's because Kelvin Benjamin was running around catching footballs last time I did these here rankings. The Bills at 17 with that strong defense. But I want you to circle the Chargers there. That's a team that I think nobody's talking about that is a lot stronger than people expect them to be. They'll probably be a wild card this year. Now you look at the top 10. Seattle is at number 1. Green Bay at number 2 with the Jordy Nelson injury. You see Pittsburgh's rise. Even though they had an injury and they had a suspension, I just think they're better than Dallas, Kansas City, Denver, Arizona, or Philadelphia is right now. And Arizona a dropper. And one of the reasons I dropped Arizona is because the man sitting to my left right now told me I had him way too high last time we talked about my power rankings. Maurice Jones-Drew, from the playing field, wearing the 21 in silver and black to what is this, gray? I guess it's a gray couch.
It's kind of silver stitching. It's okay. It's close.
Is this your first official TV thing, right, for the regular season?
This is like new for me.
So this is cool.
But I'm glad I have you here to help me.
So now you're gonna just totally bum rush my power ranking. Go ahead.
Well,
Who's too high?
Too high. I have to start
ahead.
with Green Bay. It's unbelievable that Jordy Nelson, a big part of that offense. Randall Cobb's banged up. Balaga, the tackle's banged up a little bit. And they're going against a division rival in Chicago. That's going to be a tough game. I just don't think these guys have everything that they need to get out there and win right now.
What about that guy right there?
He's beautiful. I think he's a great player. He's a great person. My kids love him. I love him.
He happens to be a good quarterback.
Right,
too,
but he's going against a team that is going to be sneaky good this year in Chicago Bears. I like him this year. I think Jay Cutler's going to come around this year, hopefully. I mean, I say that every year, but we'll see how it goes. But Matt Forte, I think their defense will be better. It's going to be a little tougher for the Green Bay Packers.
I like when you say their defense is going to be better. Our producer shows DeMarco Murray ripping off a 30-yard run. And when I say about how good Aaron Rodgers is, they show Richard Sherman picking him off. Way to go, Cave, our producer. By the way, Green Bay, I like where they are. Remember, they won Super Bowl 45 with all the same group and even more injuries than they have now. I think they're going to be okay.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to go to the too low. I'm going to take us to the too low.
Please, argue more. No, I'm ready.
And you know what? I really like the whole 20-1. But let's be honest. Tom Brady's back with the Patriots. Number 4 is way too low. They should be 1A or 1B. They should be right there.
Because they won the Super Bowl?
Well, definitely. You talk about Super Bowl 45. We're talking about Super Bowl 49 here.
Okay.
Going into Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco, where Tom Brady's from, right? Now he has all the Deflategate behind him. Commissioner Goodell's all over his back. He has to come out and prove people wrong. He has a lot of haters. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are going to be pretty good this year.
Well, I would think that this offseason was exhausting for him. This is going to be year 16. At some point, MJD, he's got to hit the career wall. It may not be this year, but it's going to happen at some point where we're not expecting it. They lost Vince Wilfork. They lost Darrelle Revis. They lost Shane Vereen, who caught about 155 balls in that Super Bowl. I just felt like they needed to be dropped. Also, Indy, very easy schedule.
Well, you know what? You got to think about this. Tom Brady, regardless of what Father Time wants to say, he's going to fight you to the death. He's a competitor.
He wants to play till he's like 45.
And why not? Why not allow him to? Not only that, he's in the same system. He has Gronk. They have LeGarrette Blount, who, because of last year, LeGarrette Blount played a big role in that playoff run. Remember, they were struggling running the ball until they got to about week 16, 17 when they got him. Then all of a sudden, their playoff, they started running. And remember that Colts game, the whole deflate game?
Yeah,
he rushed for almost 200 yards. So
they run on the Colts every time they play.
I think it's going to be a good thing. Tom Brady, I think they'll have a good chance to make that run again this year and might see him in San Francisco.
All right, we will see. MJD and myself are going to be doing this every week on NFL Now. Don't forget also, though, to head over to NFL.com, where you can go NFL.com/Power Rankings every Tuesday for an updated 1 through 32. And if you disagree with me, hey, that's fine. We want to hear what you have to say. Hit us up at NFL Now for a chance to be heard on this very show. We'll see you next week.